I have learned I need to work hard. I need to work hard if I want to earn money and possibly earn rewards. If I don't work hard, there are consequences. For example, because I am homeschooled, my mom teaches me, if I work hard and do a certain amount of pages in my book, I will get tabs. At the end of the week, I can use these tabs for giving prizes or money. I love all the rewards I've earned, like science stuff, books, and money. But I also feel bad about the times that I didn't put any work because I didn't gain anything. Working hard also means that you should do your best. Ecclesiastes 9 verse 10 says, whatever your hand finds to do it with all your might. Doing your best means that you should push yourself, even when you feel like giving up. As I mentioned earlier, because I am homeschooled, I get to go with my dad on talks like this. Each time I go to speak, he pays me a fee. So I consider this my first real job. I remember one time when I fumbled through the words and I lost my pace, so I felt very upset because I thought I spoke horribly. I felt like I didn't want to speak anymore. But then my dad spoke to me and he encouraged me, and I remembered that I must not give up. So I kept going, and by God's grace, I am standing before you today. As a bonus, because of the money I have made from my job, I have been able to save up and buy my first office equipment. This iPad right here. Hard work really does pay off. The second thing I've learned is to be a good steward. Psalm 24 verse 1 says, the earth is the Lord's and all it contains, the world and those who dwell in it. Stewardship means that you should take good care of everything because everything belongs to God. Stewardship applies to everything, so in our house, we make sure that the lights are turned off when we are not using them. We also make sure that we turn off the air conditioners that are not being used. Sometimes, we don't even use aircon. In that way, we can steward our electricity and not waste money. Stewardship not only means that you should take good care of things, it means that where you can, you should make them grow. For example, my dad said that saving is good, but investing, especially for me, is better. And I got very curious about stocks. So, when I was 9 years old, my dad brought me to a training on the stock market and helped me set up my first online trading account. I now invest a lot of my money in stocks instead of a savings account, because a savings account makes very little returns. I invest in companies across industries, except mining and oil, because mining and oil are trees. I invest in companies like Agila Land, BDO, and SM. These are companies I would like to partner with. By God's grace, as of last check, my stock portfolio, since I started it, has grown 21%. The third thing I have learned is to give. Because God has given me blessings, I should use my blessings to bless others. If I can buy gadgets like this one with my money, I should also be able to give my money to missionaries or the poor. So we give to the poor who may knock on our car. When there was Typhoon Yolanda, we gave money and clothes and goods to the victims and even helped with the relief operations in our church. I feel glad that I'm able to help poor people when I do that. But to be honest, sometimes giving is not easy because I feel like I want to keep my money. But then, I remember that God wants me to give. I also learned to give back to God because God owns everything try my best to give back a tenth or a tithe of what I earn to God as He asked me to do. I am glad that I am able to give my money back to God even though I don't really earn a lot like older people do. I am glad because if I really think about it, God gave me so much. He even gave me His Son, Jesus. So what's 10% of what I earn compared to that? Please pray that as I grow, I will continue to work hard, be a good steward, and to give. God bless you all.